Headline edition, July 8, 1947. The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of the Army. Army officers say the missile, found sometime last week, has been inspected at Roswell, New Mexico, and sent to Wright Field, Ohio, for further inspection. Headline edition will bring you special reports and interviews in both.
Yes, from the crap land of America, or in the Pacific Ocean, or I'm standing Pacific Ocean, I don't know where the hell I am. This is George Noory, and it's Host to Coast America. And tonight, I want to make a noise like a dripping faucet. Blip, 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 blip. And we're going to have our secret snore and a few exciting guests in a moment. And some submerging artists. And I'll be back in a minute after this exciting commercial for Scarnivora or some stuff for dogs or one of the other patent medicine stuff we hawk to you all the time. You can cure your dog's prostate. I don't know which. Alright, I'll be right back after I eat a turkey sandwich that Tommy gets me from the 7-Eleven. Bye for now. Well, it's not that bad, but that's my mustache. My girlfriend found me that. And I'll be doing a special video on George as soon as I get my tripod. Special tribute to July 4th. I'll be doing an entire George Noory program as soon as I get my tri-tab adapter. Making fun of George Noory and his July 4th show, which got to the depths of ridiculousness. You know, when Art Bell had his show, he had 10 million listeners, and now I heard a figure, and by the way, got this off a site, Free Art Bell. I read that George has 1 million listeners now, and he's doing imitations of faucets dripping. This is how he's dragged the once great Coast to Coast down to the depths, and Premiere gave this guy a lifetime contract. Well, I got a solution for that, because Noory said a while ago that he would quit doing the show when we get to Mars. And the other day I posted a story on my site that NASA wants to generate oxygen on Mars, and it came to me all of a sudden, hey, I have got the perfect solution. NASA's wanted to send someone to Mars, excuse me, like combing. I desperately need a haircut. By the way, haircut now is $12 to $15. Can you believe it? And that's at one of these, designer haircuts. I've seen one place, I asked them one day how much a haircut was, and they said $45, and I almost dropped on the floor. $15 at one place down the street here, and $12 3 miles away. Cheapest haircut I've found. It's getting pitiful. So anyway, NASA wants to send people to Mars. Get private people, they're willowing out people to send, I don't know, 6 or 8 guys to Mars. So why don't we kill 2 birds at one stone? Not literally kill George Noory, but solve the whole problem. Oh yeah, you like my Godzilla World Destruction Tour shirt I got here. On the back it says the cities he and his buddies have destroyed: Tokyo, New York, London, Sydney, San Francisco. I love Godzilla. But I figured we could do this. We could save NASA or the private people a lot of money. We send George Noory to Mars. Now, in 11 months, Art Bell gets back on the air. Send George Noory to Mars. I read a while back that if you haul ass on the rocket engines, you can get the guy there in 6 months. So we send him with enough food, enough water, enough provisions for a year and a half. And that gives him enough time to set up camp, to set up his shelter, his food and his water, and the oxygen generator. And maybe we can ship another rover with him so George can get his spacesuit. He's churning out oxygen. We're slowly Mars forming Mars, the red planet, or some think the red moon. I've read that somebody thought that Mars was actually a moon broken off from another planet, or that came into our solar system. So we send George to Mars. Now, this would have a lot of advantages. He could still do his program. It takes a while. There's a big lag for signals to come back from Mars. You couldn't have live on the air, but George could still do programs and have the guest on this and talk, and maybe he could type it in. Instead of using cue cards, he could type it in on a computer, and the words would show across the screen what he wants to ask. And he could have someone on like Richard C. Hoagland or one of those Martian experts. Maybe give George his own little rover, like a little dune buggy like they had on the moon. And George can go to Sedona and see if the face is really the face. And go see what those lights are. They saw within the last 3 months. There's strange lights in Mars. Go see what that thing looked like a wash machine and a pipe is. We could finally get the facts, and maybe George could be the discoverer of alien life on Mars. Think about it. George Noory is the first man to have official contact with ETs. Not abductees, not close encounters of the fourth kind, not alien implants, but George Noory discovers the first life outside of the Earth in our solar system. He'd go down in history as a very famous man and not just a loser talk show host. So I think that would be a great idea. I think someone should start a fund for that. Send Noory to Mars. Buzz Aldrin had a great shirt. I saw on a video recently, "Get your ass to Mars." So, and he's a hero, Apollo 11 astronaut. So I think that'd be a great idea. Let's send George Noory to Mars. He could be the first man on Mars. Okay, this is the guy from Pittsburgh saying, as always, free Art Bell. And I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.